Hello, my dear people. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all happy and healthy. Friends, keep telling me if you notice any mistakes or if something is unclear to you. I will do my best to clear all your doubts. So let's start today's new chapter without any delay. But don't forget to like my videos and, of course, subscribe as well. So let's begin. Okay, let's start with Suit of Pentacles. The Suit of Pentacles is the third suit in the minor arcana, representing the third estate or the town dwellers. As with the other suits in the minor arcana, this particular suit also consists of 14 cards, including an ace, number 2 to 10, and 4 court cards. Meaning behind this card cover everything from the current professional life to more personal matters, such as the state of their health and finance. The appearance of this suit in a spread is often a welcome sight to readers, as the suit of pentacles provide meaningful context to the surrounding cards. Understanding the messages each one of the suit of pentacles send in crucial to any accurate reading. This module discusses the meaning of the number cards as well as the code cards in detail. We also discuss the history behind the suit of pentacles, providing its corresponding suit in alternate decks. In some spread, you may find that one suit dominates or plays a prominent role. Common patterns are discussed later in the module. Finally, we talk about a few misconceptions surrounding these suits, offering clarifying information. This suit of pentacles, also known as coin or disc in other decks, represent the material aspect of life. Coins is a common symbol used because of their connection with wealth and prosperity. Two aspects strongly associated with this suit. In a traditional or standard deck of playing cards, this suit correspond with the diamonds. So let's discuss about associated element. Pentacle symbols the element of earth, representing the physical being as well as the necessities of everyday life. Earth is a stabilizing influence, indicating a balanced perspective and practical solution when the suit appears in a spread. And the astrological signs, the suit of pentacles is associated with the earth sign Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. People born under these signs or those who strongly identify with this suit are typically practical, career driven, generous people with an easygoing and relatable nature. In generally speaking, the suit of pentacles represent the material thing in life that people value, such as money or career and other possessions. This suit is also associated with self estimate and self image, depending on the context of the spread. The presence of pentacles may indicate future prosperity or may cause caution the current against become too materialistic. When the suit of pentacles dominate a spread, it means that the current is seeking direction with respect to their career, any conflict in their life, or guidance regarding financial matter. Larger spread are recommendable if is the case to help you provide as much context and direction as you can. Okay, next is the Ace of Pentacles. In Rider Waite inspired deck, the image on this card is dominated by a large pentacles with one of its point toward the heavens and another point toward the earth. This card symbolizes prosperity, material gains, and success. The Ace of Pentacles is a welcome sight to anyone embarking on a new career or business venture, as it represents rewarded effort. Depending on the context, this card could also indicate the presence of documents of material importance to the querent. These documents may include corporate accounts, educational certification or marriage contract, inheritance document, or even deeds. If you find this card in future position surrounded by pages, it could mean that the current may receive an inheritance gift. So the next is the Two of Pentacles. The gilded card depicts a young person juggling two pentacles with a calm yet focused expression. This card reminds the current to focus on the task at hand without worrying about background emotions. It represents the effort people must put into achieving balance in their life. The Two of Pentacles often appears in spread when the current is struggling to balance multiple projects, their work and home lives, or even their finances. Surrounding cards do lend context, but in general, seeing the Two of Pentacles in your spread is a positive sign. The querent can get the balance they seek as long as they are able to work hard and put in the effort required. When this card appears in a hindrance or caution position, it warns the querent against hyperfocus. A true balance can only be achieved when both tasks are given the attention they each deserve. Next is Three of Pentacles. Cards based on the Rider Waite deck typically feature a craftsman deep in concentration and surrounded by his tools. Two pentacles hang in the air above him or rest nearby, with the third one held in his hand, seemingly the fruit of his labor. This card indicates that a person's hard work and efforts in is beginning to pay off. The querent should feel a sense of accomplishment with some improvement in their financial state. Typically, querents about to receive awards, rises, or public praise see this card appear in the spread. Wherever the card appears, it represents the initial stages of success and should encourage the querent to continue working hard to achieve their goals. So the next is Four of Pentacles. Most versions of this card depict a tradesman's or merchant clutching four pentacles close to their chest. The card appears when querent are focused on one particular goal or financial matter, encouraging them to work hard to see success. Pentacles do represent balance and stability, but they can also convey a fear of loss. After achieving some measure of success, current may be overly fearful of losing what they have gained. This fear can result in a desire to hang on to things too tightly or to take fewer risks. Ultimately, their progress. There is nothing wrong with wanting to hold on to what you have earned. It can become damaging if it turns into an obsession or preoccupation. Make sure you caution your current if this card appears in a hindrance or warning position. In some contexts, the Four of Pentacles can represent a current's inability to move forward in life, likely due to an emotional issue or out of an abundance of caution. Its presence in the spread indicate that the current need to know to let go or work through those issues if they are to become successful again. Sometimes taking a small risk has a big payoff, and this card encourages the current to take that leap of faith. When represent a person, this card indicate that the individual is not to be trusted. They may have a greedy or miserly disposition and do not have the current's best interest at heart. Next is Five of Pentacles. This card typically depicts a modestly dressed couple standing in front of stained glass window. The window or decoration, if there is no window, contain five pentacles. Appearing cold, the couple seems to be focused on each other. In some version, the woman is clutching a baby in her arm. They are not facing the window and cannot tell that there could be shelter immediately behind them. The Five of Pentacles warn the current to pay close attention to their finances and to take steps to guard themselves against a preventable loss. In other words, it is a good time to develop and stick to a budget. Hardships may be on their way or the current, but they are only temporary in nature. Money or other resources could be lacking, but the current can find help if they look carefully and closely enough at the situation. When this card appears in a spread, it means that the current need to examine their life closely and prioritize wherever possible. If this card appears in a future position, warn the current against entering into new financial agreements such as contract or other commitment without carefully weighing their options. It is important not to miss any potential for future success, but let caution rather than emotion be the guided. Next is Six of Pentacles. A merchant or tradesman dressed in nice clothing typically hold the scale of balance on the Six of Pentacles. This pentacle appeared to be illuminated and seemed to dance out of the merchant's outstretched hand towards the viewer. This represents successful material gain and finally attaining a level of comfort where the current can share their gains with others. This gain are typically financial. All through the card can represent being able to use your position to help others. Depending on the context, the presence of this card in a spread may mean that a raise or pay increase is on the horizon. The Six of Pentacles remind Corin to take the time to enjoy the fruit of their labor and to recognize that their handwork is paying off. These rewards are often monetary, but they also include the ability to spend more time with friends and family. This is a good time for your current to show any friend or family member who have felt neglected in the past that they are appreciated. When people are working toward a goal, especially one relating to finances or career, relationship can suffer. The appearance of this card in a spread tells a Quran to take care for this relationship now when they have the time and the ability to do so. If this card appears in situation where the current is owed, it indicates that the debt may soon be repaired. The card represents generosity and kindness as well as patience and pers- sorry as well as patience and perseverance. Being understanding of a friend who owes them money, for example, may pay off with the repayment of the loan in full and something extra for the hassle. So the next is seven of pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles typically depict a young woman taking stock of her harvest or crop before picking. She is usually shown to be looking ahead to the future rather than reflecting on the past. These seven pentacles may be on the vines or tree or may appear in a nearby field, representing financial gain coming her way now that her crop is ready. This card represents the reward given to Corinth who work hard when they are near the end of project or task. Those who have worked methodically receive a bountiful crop or financial compensation. In return, even if the Corinth is just beginning a new venture, the presence of this card is a positive one, indicating eventual reward. Caution your querent against reading too many good things into the card without taking away any word of warning. Past efforts are paying off now. It is still important to plan for the future and plan ahead. This card encourages a celebration of a job well done, but also careful reflection and thought about business or financial matters going forward. Next is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles usually shows a young man working hard on a project before him, typically including one or more pentacles. The other are positioned around him as evidence of his skill at his craft. His facial expression is focused but not pained. He is clearly concentrating but has confidence in his skill. The image reflects the fact that the Eight of Pentacles is typically called the apprentice, uh, apprenticeship. When it appears in a spread, it may signify a new skill or career progression. It may also reflect admission into an institution of higher learning Often this card appears to show a querent that they already have the talent they need within to create a successful venture. These skills may require work or further training to develop and may come from previous training, prior jobs, or even hobbies and passions. The message is to reflect on your skills, finding way to develop and monetize them. Currents who have questions about their career path may want to re-examine their direction in life. The appearance of this card in a spread may mean that it is time to start looking for a new career or find way to advance in your current one. Remind the current that they already have the basis of skill for the skills they need and encourage them to take advantage of any available opportunities. So the next is the Nine of Pentacles. In decks based on the Rider-Waite model, this card typically depicts a woman dressed in elegant clothing adorned with jewels. The woman typically stares confidently into a mirror, the symbol of success and mastery surrounding her. Nine pentacles, usually glowing or shimmering, appear behind her, representing a very recent success. When drawn, this card means that financial security and the achievement of goals is close at hand, often through one's own hard work rather than through luck alone. The figure is alone but content representing financial independence. The Nine of Pentacles indicate that the current can expect some comfort in their lifestyle, along with some financial gain depending on the other card in spread. It could indicate a large gift or inheritance. Currents, especially those who have been working very hard on a project, should be happy to see this card. It means that the universe recognizes the work they have put into the project and is ready to offer rewards. As with the Eight of Pentacles, this card also cautions currents against failure to look ahead. It is important to reap rewards when they are available, but do not lose sight of how critical it is to plan for the future. So next is the Ten of Pentacles. The gilded deck depicts the 10 pentacles as an open wooden chest with 10 golden pentacles easily visible within. Chests were often used to store and secure the family treasure, representing a need to hold on to some financial security for the future. Other images on the card represent honor, status, and integrity. Financial and family stability, especially as it relates to the current home life, are central to this card's message. If the current has been struggling or has let their family life suffer to build a successful venture, now is the time to repair those relationships. The signs indicate that family members are more likely to be receptive to, to reconciliation attempts. An inheritance or the acquisitions of an item a current intent to pass down through the generational is also represented by the card. Remind your current to check all wills, trusts, and another end of life documents to ensure they still accurately reflect your wishes. Since this card can sometimes indicate a huge gift or increases in finances, it is important to read it in careful context with the other cards in the spread. As mentioned, if your current has a major concern about the state of their finance, try to find a larger spread to offer a great context and to increase the accuracy of your reading. Ultimately, this card reflects satisfaction, safety, and stability. When it appears in a future position, it should offer the current some comfort about their future. So let's move forward with the code cards. The code cards typically offer a lot of information with multiple meanings possible. Whenever this card appear in a spread, be sure you consider them in context with the other cards, as well as in relation to the question posed by your querent. Being familiar with the full meaning of each card leads to better, more accurate readings. The Page of Pentacles is usually depicted as a young individual holding a pentacle in their hand, staring off to the side. They do not seem distressed, or do they seems overly happy. Instead, the look on the figure's face is one of quiet contemplation. As a person, this card may refer to a studious or academic child who takes pride in their education and enjoys learning. This person is hardworking, polite, and disciplined even at a young age. The Page of Pentacles often indicates the presence of a person who love animals and feel at home in the country. As an event, when drawn about an event, the Page of Pentacles indicate good news soon, bringing a much needed or welcome change to the current's life. This message may carry a financial or academic consolation, such as getting a grant or being accepted into a competitive program. So, next is the Knight of Pentacles. The knight usually pictured on this card is similar to the other in the tarot deck, but with one difference. The Knight of Pentacles appears to be motionless and unhurried. He sits atop his horse in a meadow, evaluating the situation. This card does not look as action packed or exciting as the other knight cards, but it does often mean the current can rely on positive result in the end. As a person, this card represents people who are steady, reliable, and trustworthy. They are people who take a methodical approach and refuse to cut corners, even when it may be easier to do so. And as an event, the Knight of Pentacles also means that something the current has been waiting for has finally arrived. This could relate to any aspect of their life, including career, family, or romantic. If the current has been working hard and patiently waiting for a result, this card means they are on the horizon. So, next is The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is usually depicted as a materially secure woman holding a golden pentacles in her arms and standing amongst symbol of wealth. A person represented by this card is warm, generous, and practical. They are usually successful at any project they devote themselves to, often balancing family and career in a way that seems effortless. The reality is that this person does put hard work into everything they do, but they are also grateful for the rewards life offer and rarely complain. When this card appears in a spread, it typically tells the current to continue hard work on their current project. The Queen of Pentacles worked tirelessly to achieve her goal and enjoys well deserved success and financial reward. The card may indicate some in the current's life who work in finance, running businesses, or in agricultural or environmental areas. Negative qualities associated with the Queen of Pentacles, including stubbornness, jealousy. Some people may find them practical to the point of seeming materialistics. Other individuals are overly compassionate and generous, which result in people taking advantage of their financial success and kind nature. This card could be caution your current against this type of behavior, warning them to be on guard. So the next is the King of Pentacles. This card typically shows as king sitting comfortably in his throne with his leg often crossed. The back of the throne is a golden pentacle, which comfort is reinforced by his facial expression, which seems content, relaxed, and comfortable. People associated with this card are typically financially successful, with a strong character and a dependable nature. Their temper is not typically long lasting. Family tradition and being able to provide for those he cares about are the King of Pentacles' top priorities. This appearance of the King of Pentacles in a spread cautions the current against being afraid of hard work, as the king always sees his task through to completion. This card should encourage the current to find patience and perseverance. Focusing on being successful at one task pays off much faster than spreading oneself thin working on multiple projects. A person associated with this card is typically generous but not wasteful. They consider all purchases carefully before spending any money and they know the value of a saving account. Professionals held by those represented by the King of Pentacles include property buying and development, financiers, and tradesmen. Negative personality qualities associated with this type of individual include stubbornness, miserly behavior, and being methodical to the point of seeming insensitive. The King of Pentacles can caution a current about the presence of such a person in their life or warn them about developing these qualities themselves. Let's discuss about some patterns, some common patterns. An upcoming marriage or commitment ceremony may occur if you notice the Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles in a spread together. The Knight of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Justice card appearing in close proximity to one another often indicate upcoming news about the sale or purchase of a property. An inheritance may be in the near future for Corinth who find the Ace of Pentacles, Justice, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords, or the Nine of Pentacles in a spread. The pentacle carries numerous meaning and connections. One of the biggest ones is that the suit of pentacles represent something evil or satanic. Due to its ties with Wicca and other pagan religions, many people have confused it with the pentagram, believing the two symbols to be the same. The pentacles has a more spiritual connection. The pentacle is a five-pointed star pointing upward and enclosed in a circle. Four of the 5 points represent the element air, wind, earth, and fire, with the fifth representing the spirit. This circle wrapped around these symbols represent the circle of life and the unity of all things. You can help break through any pre-connection notions you have about the suit of pentacles by studying the meaning of each card in depth, discovering it from your mistaken beliefs. Okay, my lovely people, that's all for today. Lately, the video has been a bit longer because I'm trying to cover one full suit in a single video. So, thank you for your patience. We will meet again tomorrow with a new chapter. Bye and take care. Love you guys.